Maybe Nikadaz loves this map enough to take big down. 2-0, Jason. Is it in the cards?
It's within reach, and certainly the level that was played. We're going to be seeing more across the board at a Big. Let's get that process back from earlier in the day. Let's get Mantu back from last week. Let's see what kind of strength Big can bring into this game. Already challenging, not slowing down. A rush up the A ramp, and it's Nikadaz under pressure, but he's going to deliver again. Oh, 2 headshots, even one more. Build upon it, my man. And there's the dualies chiming in, and it's just Sin remaining.
Come on, surely he can't pull this one back. His gun is empty. There's 2 CTs right ahead of him. I mean, they're going to have to give him separate duels on his 8 HP, but he does. 1 bullet, hit him in the face, knock Nertz's teeth out, and Sin will be the savior of the day. He's sitting on 4 frags, ready for the ace. We just talked about how back on Nuke, we were looking towards Process and Sin, right? The floor of Big. If it rises, then Heroic get choked out.
Oh, that footstep. That footstep is so harsh because he'd paused and waited for so long that Nertz might have lost track and had to potentially start considering other options, but now he knows. Now he knows he's still here. Plant's going to come in, and Sin just sticking it.
Nertz doesn't push immediately, gives him that little room. Glock back up, hit him in the face. Simple as that. Simply done. 1 shot. He had the chance, but he misses it and closed out, of course, by Nertz, but opened up. Back-to-back 3Ks in the CT pistol rounds of both Nuke and now Vertigo. Nikadaz, just whatever you did back on the opening map, go ahead and do it again.
And the crazy thing about it, this situation, if you're Nikadaz, you know you're dead. Like, you're dead. You have no chance of surviving when they push, so it's just how many am I taking with me? How many can I get? And with 10 bullets in the mag, 3 kills. Spectacular.
Well-earned pop-off.
I bet he's cheering for himself.
Yeah.
He's like, you won the clutch, but that was all me.
Dude, I'm sick. Of course. There's no doubt. Nikadaz, nasty. 349 damage.
Give us back-to-back maps, baby.
3.5 kills on Nikadaz alone. And all that, right? All that just to take away whatever Sin's 4K was, because we didn't even get to see it.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. In the face of Nikadaz, Nikadaz is posting highlights. Keep the POV on Nikadaz.
Winners write history. Ooh. Nade coming in. Shush is going to push forward. Buy off the plant in the last round. A deep smoke to delay things and give him a little bit of cover, but he can't get away. Process makes sure to take advantage of the Molotov.
Good, making sure to capitalize on that moment. You know, I want to sit here and talk about the potential Nikadaz contribution. What Big have in store for themselves by bringing us here, of course, is having to deal with Shush as a B anchor. I love watching Shush be anchor Vertigo. This is, you know, go back to the Heroic day. Well, he still is, you know what I mean. Go back to Cadian's Heroic and Shush B site Vertigo day in, day out. I'll take it. Give us more of that. Of course, he is the first victim of this round. The second being Kixan on his expedition towards top middle, was once with a teammate, but left to his own accord. Dies.
This is crazy. A second round, huge advantage for Heroic, but it looks like they're the ones feeling pressured to make plays and try and make things happen in this round. Big has just slow played it and waited with open arms for 2 players to walk right into him.
Nertz, star power potential undeniable, and kills Process without taking a tick of damage. Oof, there they are, the dinks.
That's 1 big tick, though.
Yep. And Tapson crawling out. Gonna finish this B site off. No chance at holding back the bomb. No chance at converting their pistol.
And at no moment during any of that did Tessas and Nikadaz budge.
They still haven't moved.
They were just like, yeah, you win us this round or we chill. Like, that's cool.
Yo, you guys good over there?
And it's like, anyone gonna come help? Anyone gonna move?
Can one of you guys smoke ramp for us?
Anyone gonna flashbang?
They just sit pretty. They let it go. It's a little bit of defeatism.
But I like this from Process too, because even with that smoke coming up, like, you could make the decision that it wouldn't probably be too criticized. Just like, oh, smoke popped, I'm not going to mess with that whatsoever. But you also know you have like an advantage in that situation, and you want to see someone like Process press that advantage when he has it.
Yes, I do. Also, shout out CS2. I think that, you know, it's got its shortcomings, all right? We don't need to sugarcoat it. But the smoke grenades are probably one of the best developments in any FPS title that has happened in my
lifetime?
I was going to say lifetime. I mean, maybe that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
Just this, you know, when somebody's running back across the stairs and you're chipping away at the top of the smoke with a Galil shot, and you get the clean vision, it actually gives a certain purity to the duels and takes away, of course, what was just blind spam in the past. And it just looks better. You ever go watch a CSGO demo, Jason?
I don't want to. I've moved on mentally.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I've moved on mentally.
Disgusting. Okay, movement better. aiming better.
The nade mechanic is awesome.
But the smokes are pretty cool, man.
Yeah, smokes just, they did a great job with the smokes.
We got to give him credit for that one. Now release danger zone. SS holds off on what was a very easy pickup, but Tabson.
Yeah, the follow-up is less easy.
Nothing for free, it seems.
Yeah, but there's going to be another M4 sliding into that position. Smoke is going to go down. You might be able to actually, if you drop that smoke or Molotov, you might be able to actually save that weapon and juggle it backwards. It'd be risky. Nikadaz wants a fight. Looking for it, sees it deep. There's one close, and closing the gap, but he still recovers.
That rifle work, that's what I'm talking about. Not just the one-trick pony, not just an op abuser, a real rifleman as of late. And as he goes back into the action on the 5-7, having handed that A4 to Nerds, Nerds better pull through with this. Because Nikadaz goes back, giving away control of short, and then rotating back into it.
Do you expect Shush here?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't anticipate this. And you can see Sin looking more so over towards the elevator. 5-7 at this range, right in the pocket like this. Sin clears it. Nice. Keeps his guard up and makes sure that Big's comeback is quick and efficient.
That's a detail that can go often unchecked, considering how many bodies they contended with towards scaffolding at the A-bomb site already. Very easily could have lost track of him. Second round for Big.
In hindsight now, obviously, you know, Nikadaz trying to set up Nerds for the A4 to have his big multi-kill moment, but it wasn't just giving away the gun, it was giving away control of that half of the bomb site. Maybe he didn't expect Big to follow him up short that quickly, but when he just runs back in and dies, it's like, well, there goes your equal man advantage. You know?
I don't think he would have done that, but he heard the smoke hit the player. He heard the smoke hit him, and he's like, oh, someone's actually halfway up, so he wanted to be the aggressor in the situation, and, you know, the fight doesn't pan out.
Well, there's 4 CTs sitting pretty with their nades. There's a team kill out of Montu, and frags are coming out. Whoa. Let's all, everybody, you cool?
Breathe.
Chill, shall we? Crimbo, late alert, top mid, gets dinked down to 38. This is a ton of damage considering what they came in with.
Oh, okay.
And now a gun. An AK and a 1v1.
Oh, you get the right read, you get the right timing, you get the right push, the right call. Oh, there's so many X factors. Tabson, you're in trouble, baby.
Oh, dude, Nerds is close, too. He didn't waste a single moment on this. He hears Tabson running over with bomb, and Nerds! Give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Slammed by Heroic as they had vanilla pistols, top ramp, pushing into 4 members of Big. A team kill in the middle. The AK pickup as Crimbo tries to flank. Could this have gone any more poorly for the Big clan?
Oh, that hurts so much. That's a disgusting kill from Nerds. Knows he has to take that duel, at least eliminate one of them while they're split. And for Tabson, it's all a guessing game, and guess is wrong. Good timing from Nerds to peek out, though, as he's approaching the bomb site. Bomb coming out in his hands. Catches Tabson completely unawares.
And wasn't even like tucked as close to the orange boxes as possible. Kind of went for like a more mid-site plant. Oof is what I believe that one is.
That's what you want out of your star players. Nerds delivering, continue to delivering on the promise as he joined this roster.
And of course, Nikadaz not far behind him. 4 kills and an op in hand with deep vision down ramp.
Both teams pretty much fully invested. Only Nikadaz has money in the bank for a future op. Sees the jump up. Oh, that's hard to track that head, but Nikadaz wanted to fight.
That's what we need, though. We need a Montu op impact, because we went basically all of Nuke without it. The op was not online for Big. The riflers were, but Montu's presence absent and noted. So for him to just win that heads-up duel against Nikadaz, it's going to feel good for Big, try to shake off that last round.
This is interesting, though, from Heroic, too. Even with Nikadaz going down and no longer having that deep information at the A ramp, they've just stacked the B bomb site. There's 3 players here. Tessus is the only defender gone passive. And I wonder if they just call this round done if Big end up hitting this bomb site.
Well, Kixan's going to try to send a flash over top, a second one, but no follow-through just yet. 24 seconds. Big better not trip over their own feet. That smoke, dude, that flash, that was the weakest flash I've ever seen, dude. What was...
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, and that's the kill. It looked like they were reconvening towards the B bomb site, and that kill is just like, nope, we'll come back to A. That's all good.
Tess is like, I need a flash. Kixan's best I got. It's like, if that's the best you got, you just led Tess's to his own death. And sure enough, that classic double op T-side that we all talk about.
that we all love.
We all love
know is impactful.
Celebrate and definitely understand.
Okay,
there
it is.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Prosis just didn't want to Galil. He's like, no, let's go with the double up.
Yeah, that's fair. Could feel God be staring at the back of his head.
And he's like, you take that Galil. You like it.
You like it. You save it as you're 1-4. But that one kill was off of Galil when he got his ramp kill on Shush a few rounds ago. Big back to winning ways. Best way, of course, to shake off the upset of the round prior. Look at that, dude. Saw you.
That's such a hard peak for Nikodas. I'm actually surprised he stayed in the fight. He probably wants to have that one back. There was probably like a split second where his brain said, you should crouch and get away from this. And he didn't listen to it. But you never know when that other head, that little whack-a-mole, is going to pop back up. And you don't know which angle it's going to be.
Yeah, usually you should trust that voice in your head. Unless they all start talking at the same time.
In which case, pick your favorite.
Yeah, and babbling at the moment are definitely heroic with 4 players here on A. Trying to swarm the ramp again. Working with guns. Nerds will kick this off. It's Prosis having a hard time to really get the ball rolling. And that one, okay, we'll just win a 5-7 duel down ramp, why not?
Double swing with Kixen as well, doing the damage, and the 5-7's cleaning it up. So well orchestrated so far from Heroic, but now they've lost a player. And over towards Sandbags, you dead.
Boom, just like that. An artillery strike finds Tesses, and that's man advantage now gone. Health advantage also swings the way of Big, because we've got a wounded Nerds here. Working with Kixan in the sight. And a very silent Big here, not showing their hand yet. Plenty of time, though, to figure out what it is they want to do. Oh, the time! They didn't even make sound. They did nothing wrong. Tabson just knows. How does he know? Jason?
What a good read. I hears the smoke goes down, and he's like, there's a timing here where this might actually work. Either someone shifting in or out of position, or maybe he, I mean, heaven forbid if he actually called the boost, but that's a god-tier play from Tabson to just go for the spam.
Dude, I feel like not a single bullet from that spray missed.
It's because you like that smoke is meant to give the timing to execute that boost. Just goes for a blind play, and it works out. Still a chance, though. Nerds and Shush can try and recover. Shush still killless in this map so far.
Ooh, the boost back sights gives him vision. Sin still able to keep his head tucked. Tabson going for the bomb plant, 10 seconds to spare. No smoke lineup. Despite 2 sprays of shots through smoke, Tabson able to retreat somewhat, but nice timing on the push here. Shush trying to make the most of it, knows that he has done damage and kept somebody tagged behind Sandbags. More damage now on Crimbo. We're talking 18 HP for the 2 Ts that do remain, but both of them will show no skin. They sit back, all the way back, down ramp. They peek out from Sandbags and die, forcing Crimbo to come back. This for as long as he has to. It's a 10-second stick. Crimbo's got to get going, and it is Shush who made this happen.
Yeah, look at that face from Nerds as well. What a round for Shush to get his first 2 kills. He controls the entire post plan, and maybe a little bit too much respect given over by the big players in a 2-on-2, obviously prompted by the incredibly low health that they had. And this wonderful spam from Tabson goes to waste. That was a kill that provided them an opening into the A bomb site, and they just can't close it out.
Not one bullet missed.
He almost can't believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, between that and his low HP 1v1 win, he's like, we've gotten away with some clutches. We've gotten away with a couple situations here.
That's the best kind of Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
By the seat of your pants.
3-3.
Rounds that you don't feel you deserve are the ones that feel the best.
Sure. They get you the most hype, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know someone on the other team is pissed. It's not even about winning the round. You're just like, I made someone angry.
Yep. It's not that I get value out of this. It's that you're upset.
My value is derived from your pain.
Of course.
Yeah. The matchmaking experience.
Yeah. While we're in the server, and outside of that, we're all very empathetic. We like to cheer for our competitors, etc.
Speak for yourself.
When that game's live, eat shit.
No friends in Counter-Strike.
Prosis. Back to the endeavor that is the ramp play. We're waiting for Prosis's moment. Hell, we're also waiting for Crimbo to get into the action, really. Nerds, see ya. Oh, there it is.
There it is. We got it. Not waiting anymore.
It's funny, you said Shush hasn't got a kill yet. Posts his impact. Crimbo needs to get going. Posts his double kill just like that. 5v3 looking good for Big, but the trajectory of the utility Yeah, gives Shush an early warning. He's going to peek out his 4 players, though.
Yeah,
so
he
traded out with mid-control. Last guy on the B site's done for.
Yeah, he didn't think there was going to be 3 more on the stairs. He was thinking maybe that was just 1 more player at that position, but shut down entirely. But that round was always going to be desperate after Crimbo opens up with 2 kills. So a win for Big. Tessus is going to back off and save money is horrendous for the heroic side of things. The next round might have to be a little bit of a save. Regardless, I mean, both these teams just going back and forth. Feels like Heroic with some of these round wins are hanging on by the skin of their teeth, but they're fighting in each and every round. They've already won a full save. Difficult to think that you could add another one onto that.
They say lightning doesn't strike twice.
Well, not in the same place.
Just really odds, I guess, huh?
But then you always hear those stories about a guy who's been hit by lightning like 5 times in his life.
Yep, well.
And he doesn't even get superpowers out of it.
Nope, just paralysis. Crimbo paralyzing the top mid push. No chance to follow into the ladder. Curious what they wanted from that. Did you want to kill top T-spawn? Did you want to get ladder in flank? Like, you don't have to give away kills top mid as a CT on Vertigo, but they clearly had a plan.
If you don't get spotted, if no one's there for some reason, you cross the ladder room and either sit in it or you go for an early flank or go for a timing flank later in the round. Obviously, when they see him, they thought maybe, you know, headshot angle, we can take that fight. It is Nerds. Can't blame them for having the confidence in that.
Yeah, well, it's also Crimbo. This is the round that won them last time. The 4-player crane push has kicked it off with a frag again. They're going to be on high alert. As long as nobody team kills, maybe things will be all right. But 2 frags. This is nearly the most successful strategy that Heroic has
Yeah, unfortunately this time it's not all of Big there. It's only a couple players, so they're able to get the bomb planted. And now I think with the money that you have, you prioritize keeping these AK-47s. Don't even go for anything except for those USPs.
Come on, Jason, live a little. Nah, never mind. Crimbo, he's got support as well. Last time, flanked elevator, gave away the AK to Nerds, allowed for the 1v1 to be finished off. But if you are at home looking for a new eco strat, clearly Heroic are bringing the 4 crane peak to the table.
Well, we talked about the Nikonos heat check coming into this map, wanting it 2 maps in a row. He got 3 kills in the pistol. He's at 4 overall since then, so been very quiet outside of the pistol round here on Vertigo. Good frags from Nerds at the end of the day to keep the AK-47.
Yeah, but the beauty of it is Nikonos can cool off if Nerds is going to keep this impact up.
Sure.
You know, those are the 2 stars, 2 highest rated players for this Heroic team. Nerds 1, Nikonos 2, Tessus 3.
That being said, you're down 3-5 at the moment. This has not been, I mean, especially when you consider like the fashion of some of the wins, right? You win the eco round with most of the USPs, the Nerds 1v1, then you have that sketchy 2v2 that they're able to bring out, or 2v3 at one point at the A-bomb site. You've had some gifts given over to you that are keeping you in this game, but outside of that, it hasn't looked like you really kind of have what it takes to stop Big overall.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hell, just even winning pistol and not converting fully.
Sure.
Leaves a sting, but dealing with it economically, back in with rifles. No op on the board. Not for Montu, who thankfully has got some more frags here. 2 slow maps from Montu back to back. I think could have been a real end to Big. Hopefully there's not 4 players on. Crane taps in, gonna go right into it. He knows what he wants out of the spawn. Just beams Nikonos, kicks in. There's his first frag of the map. Welcome to the server, buddy. You want some more? Because Montu's not far away, but making a bit of a ruckus on the fallback.
He wanted more. He was out in the open looking for more, using those flashbangs to get a wider angle. So just re-clearing a ramp as we speak. Tess is behind the smoke, is going to tell him close up is clear. That'll put Shush on notice. He has smoke Molotov, so does not have to commit to any of these fights when he spots the information. And there it is. There's the first one. They might come right through that. Sin probably could have beat it. His teammates wouldn't have been able to, so he calls it off. And his smoke to delay even further.
This is where I rate Shush. This is where I expect big things. On his own, with a teammate, doesn't matter. In his element. And he's deterred them from following through to the B site. We get this pack of players coming at Tessus, just using that gap in the tarp to perfection. Kind of cheesy, not gonna lie. Bit unfair, but it's not his fault. And poor Process about to get hit by the back of the Sandbags player, who does get mollied, but late. Will he die? He insta-smokes it. They found out about Kicksand. Crimbo tries to clear him, just loses the blind spray duel, 25 to the clock. Rotators come in, and Kicksand's doing a wonderful job of staying alive and getting his first bit of impact in this second map. They still have not found him.
That's so frustrating. That's got to be
unbelievable.
So frustrating for Big that he maintains this position. And now he's just toying with Process.
Oh! This is it! That's it! Process! 2 kills up close! Just when it felt like Kickson does enough! Ooh! They got ahead of themselves. They thought Kicksan had that wrapped.
They were feeling themselves.
Oh, dude, he's thinking, I'm so sick. Feeling invincible from the center of that smoke, from the heart of the moment. This tap, this one here.
Oh, no way.
Oh, let's go.
Unreal. Well, Heroic got a little bit of a gift earlier with that Nerds clutch, so the game just giving it right back to Heroic, to Big with a nasty one tap from Process.
Dude, and this kid hits headshots. And I love aimers like that.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I mean, even for like a young player, like understanding the situation, like if he's just going to hide here, I got to find his teammate first and flush him into the open.
Yes, sit in your sandbags. I'll give you the tea bags. And just turns it on him like it's nothing. One bullet tap, like 5-6 seconds to the clock as well. Literally an unwinnable round without that frag from the player on the site. Kicksan, at that point, Kicksan could have died. Wouldn't have mattered. Site player should not have faced. Jokes aside.
Yeah. Yeah, could have been played smarter.
Did not have the time to win, but sure as hell had the aim. 5v4 comes out of this. Kicksan, that one M4 coming through. An interesting buy as well, right? Investing into this on his own, like down to $600, goes armor, M4, wins the fight against Tabson on ramp. Is it enough? Deagle softening him up, but Process back in with a kill. Nerds boosted in middle.
I think you have so much confidence in individual levels of player at this stage, where you're like one Deagle kill, and then all of a sudden that M4 can really do some work if they go elsewhere. It can put itself in a good position. And obviously, it's not panning out here the way they would have liked.
Kicksan's still in the middle of it all, so trying to make the most of that M4, but his one opening kill really looks like all they're going to get. A Hail Mary as the 2 pistols just await anything in the B site, but Big don't mind playing with a clock.
No, and the nice thing about that buy too is, I mean, he'll have an MP9 in the next round, right? Yeah. It's not like you're putting yourself on too much of a back foot. MP9 full utility, very strong situation.
Good target selection here from Sin. Nikadaz, he's got a nasty Deagle, and he's got 2 players softened up, and they don't have the time to go to the A site, so they have to give him this chance. Slim chance at that. And shout out Sin one time, because I think when it comes down to the individual level of Process and Sin and who's getting frags, you know, we just talk about Process far more.
Sure.
But right now, Sin's putting forth the highest performance of any of the big members 11 rounds into this half.
I mean, almost even more impressive is 147 ADR so far into this. He's been doing damage, even on top of those kills. Good job from Crimbo holding on and making sure those pushes don't wreak any havoc. It's 7-3, a 4-round lead for Big, and Heroic really looking to try and scrape together what they can at the end of this half.
A deep finds Sin. That'll make his job a little harder, but oof, shush. Has to extend out into the open. Luckily for him, there's no peek behind it. And of course, his rotator comes over in the form of Kicksan. Not liking this early bit of pressure, it seems, on B. Another nade, another util, just trying to shake things up a bit. But they go both ways, and Montu's now softened. Crimbo, clean opening frag. Just like that, it's Nerds out of the half. Or the 11th at least. Do they follow through? They've been allowed to get close on the wood wall. Shush as well, leaning back. Great rifle work out of Shush.
And he still has kicks in here. He still has kicks in here behind the boards. You'll never expect it. Bomb hits the deck. Up, Mantu, he's got him trapped behind the boards. Flashbang into the sky, and Kickson gets himself out. 1v3 for Crimbo.
Yeah, man, that's just a hook, line, and sinker moment from Shush. Relatively quiet half, but still 2 bouts of impact. And now Crimbo, just a week ago, had a beautiful 1 versus 3, specifically on Ancient. You know, if he had a minute here to work, Crimbo's one of those guys who is just, he's never stressed in a clutch. Great ability to visualize the map, to predict positions, doesn't skip steps.
And right now he's just visualizing this one's out of reach.
Yeah, he knows. You know, it's good to be a realist.
Yeah.
As somebody who is alive last.
And he's got plenty of money to drop weapons over his teammates. Mantu's going to need one. Process is going to need one. So he's prioritizing the economy as well, playing for the team. 7-4.
I love a clutch king who comes without an ego. And to me, that is Crimbo.
Okay.
You know, even in a 1v3 when he gets, let's say, you know, one of the kills, that's not always him then just going off the rails and following through. Good risk assessment.
I like the ego.
Of course you do, Jason.
Yeah, I like the players who can clutch and they know it, and they'll tell you about it.
Well, if you spoke German, he could tell you about it. Has excellent English.
Yeah, he is.
You know, I'm stretching here.
Anything to take a shot, huh?
Yeah, you know me. Speaking of egos.
Nikados, man. Rough game after nuke.
Yeah, true. Rough
first half. 1 kill since the pistol round.
But Big are just so content to play Vertigo. We'll see what their defense has in store after this round. TSS trying to pull on something, but the headshot's just too clean from the ramp commitment, and it is very much a commitment, but is it at their demise? Double kill out of Shush. It's going to have to be an ace for the Dane as he swings out. There's number 3 and still at 100 health.
He's like a ninja, just disappears into the smoke. He's got a double already, adds 1 more, and then just is no longer on the map. Bomb going to be planted. Shush is reassessing and repositioning. He's got a kit, no utility. I think the problem now is since he's not close by, so much time for Crimbo and Mantu to just fall back and get into comfort spots and play this post plant intelligently.
Creeping in, Mantu holding edge of the smoke, and just, all right, 1 bullet to seal the deal. So nicely done from Mantu catching up with Crimbo. Nice even scoreboard from the big clan, and Heroic with a map in their back pocket. Better have a T-side ready. Big taking back threes with an 8-4 T-side on Vertigo. Their map pick and looking comfortable.
And it could have been way stronger. There were some nice clutches for Heroic in the first half to even just get him to 4. That could have just been a dominant half from Big. As we stand, though, they still looked like they were completely comfortable with everything they saw on the map, ready to go. They switched sides. It's Big on defense, Heroic attacking into it. Another test for the new in-game leader of Kixin in Heroic.
Of course, and unfortunately for him, his 2 stars that were dominating back on Nuke and Nikadoz and Tesses, well, they've fallen quiet, Jason.
Very quiet. Very, very quiet. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Nert's doing his best to buy him a little bit of time to warm up into this map, but Vertigo seems firmly in control of Big.
Shush to lead with this P250. He's going to get a jiggle out of Sin, who responds with a flash and a peek behind it. Nice tap into Tesses. As his teammates fell back, he tried to go in, and that little disjointedness offers up a 5v4. It causes a scramble from the A site, heard by Nikadoz. And then silence blankets the server yet again. Late catch on the ladder there.
Yeah, very late catch. Oh, Crimbo already pushed up. A little bit dangerous. He's alone out in the open. This is another one of those positions where you know you're so committed that you're gonna die. It's just, can you take multiple people with you? They don't expect it. He's got 1, almost clean up on 2, but he's got early information, so Sin's gonna slide himself into the bomb site.
Scrambles all the way over, kicks on 2 HP. Sin dodging flashes. He's got teammates behind him now in Tabson, and Tabson's going to get that job finished off on Kixan. Nikadoz, let's see it. He's been strong in the pistols, but this time it's a one and done, and that deep angle from Crimbo. Not only killing the one, but also he got the headshot on the second player through his first target, does all of this damage, and just eases Big into a 9th round win.
Yeah, and that's time for the rotation to come in. This is a great shot from Sin as well. Just swinging, jiggle peeking a little bit. Finding that tap, and yeah, Nertz, all you can do is give it a little eye roll and a shrug.
Nertz is honestly slowly rising the ranks in terms of like the reactions.
Yeah, they're very muted reactions, but they're subtle, but they're powerful.
They got a little sass in them.
It's just like, sure, bro.
Yeah, okay, dude. Yeah, meet me on Mirage.
Oh, all right. We like this.
Yeah, you gonna try that again, or? Process, a little ambitious. A little dangerous, gives an MP9 to Shush, who tries to lead the pack around the ramp. Montu, though, coming around with 1 kill towards short, doubles down. Nice frag out of Kixan with the Glock, but this should be all good. The flank finds him. Crimbo, again, not wasting any time on these backstabs, and I like that about Crimbo. Not only in the clutch will Crimbo just, you know, pull off his big moments, but also in the middle of the rounds, I feel like it's a player who really doesn't have hesitations. You know, he knows when he needs to go for the round-winning moments, and not that this one got too sketchy.
He makes his decision, and he's committed to it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that, you know, as, again, touted as kind of like the star of Big, he's given that space, and everybody kind of respects that Crimbo can do what Crimbo wants. But as an egoless player, he doesn't do it too often.
Sure, I see you trying to pull together 2 completely different concepts. I like that.
Speaking out both sides of my mouth.
Mantu, off angle in middle. Oh, and he slides out into 1. Nertz.
Oh, what?
There's certainly another shrug on that one. However, 2 kills in quick succession in rebuttal. And now towards the bomb site, but Process comes in time. Grabs Nikadoz from the back, and it's going to be 2 on 3.
Yeah, dangerous for Process to just attack out through the smoke like that.
Bomb's dropped up on the ledge, though.
Oh, a gift.
What do we have here?
And Sin can just lean on this dirty off angle that gets found out but cleaned up regardless. Shush 1v3. I do indeed love a Shush clutch. Oh, I do indeed. Now he got the bomb at the same time, so didn't have to jump all the way up, and Process is gonna walk right in, but still he wins his duel. And Process, I think, needed this to close out with a 10th frag and an 11th round to Big.
Yeah, feeling good. That's a nice clutch as well. Could have very easily gone the way of Shush in that 1v3. Mantu with a nice start. This double kill follow-up is something special.
Didn't push through.
That's how it happens.
Right, because I was thinking like, damn, he got smoked off, ran through, and still took that fight, but
it went crazy.
Nah, he's just got that lineup, the helping hand for Sin, Process and him working in tandem, and they have led themselves to an 11-4 lead on Vertigo. Vertigo simply the better team, no contest.
Yeah, and it's just funny. Like a week ago, it was Big winning Nuke. They lost it today. A week ago, it was Heroic winning Vertigo in overtime. It looks more than likely they're going to be losing this one today. Nikodas with a double kill coming through the smoke at top ramp. Man2 waiting for his moment. They've all passed by.
Ooh, this could be something big. Nert's turned away. No one watching. MP9 will clean him up. The ump could never do it, but it's only those two. He'll be traded right back. And again, in anticipation of Crimbo, this is what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about,
Isn't that
baby?
the perfect example? Look at the way they go back to try and catch him, but Crimbo knows better. Crimbo tucks in because Crimbo plays without ego.
Unless it's an eco round where they have unarmored Glocks, in which case he's just rushing up there as fast as possible.
Well, come on. We all love a little stat pad.
It's not a lack of ego, it's eco hunting.
I don't. Tomato, tomato.
Good timing on this, though. Jokes aside, playing this round very, very well, making sure there's no escape route for Heroic. Sin's going to call them committed to the bomb site, committed to the plant. That Molotov holds them off, and that brings Crimbo just a little bit closer. And there's not enough bodies to protect against this.
Step by step, look at this. Perfectly timed, perfectly executed. A double for Crimbo to close it and give Big that coveted 12th.
Man, they got so many chances to close this one out. They probably won't need them all with the way this game has been because Big, as you mentioned, has been the better team from round 2 of this map on. They have just been in complete control.
And I think, like you just brought it up, right, how this doesn't quite correlate to what we had a week ago, but I think that's really a testament to where both these teams are at.
Yeah.
Big, not qualifying for the RMR, coming in very slow at Blast, but then ramping up and getting better. Heroic, strong individuals on certain maps at certain moments, but, you know, not having that tactical depth per se or the consistency. These are two teams in flux, and that's when the non-consistent results start to come through. So a tough one for Heroic here on Vertigo, but they'll try their damnedest to at the very least get up ramp. Process losing his teammate.
It's a lot of resources used to get that 1-for-1 trade. 2 smokes and a Molotov remaining for Heroic's attacking side. Everywhere else is pretty chill, pretty quiet. Nobody else from Heroic making any kind of a play or making any kind of a move. As they shuffle back to the B bomb site, everyone evacuates over towards A. Process hears nothing. Sin still has a smoke. So any indication this is coming, he's got a little bit of utility to help him out.
Starts to drop it ahead of the hit. Gets dinked immediately. Nice opening here from Shush. Cracks the whip, follows through, gets into the bomb site. And honestly, nothing Big can do about it. But at a 12-4 lead, don't you deserve to go for the retake? Haven't you earned a throwaway round? No, got B.
Kids at home, that's how you lose games.
Yeah.
That's how comebacks happen.
But think of the glory.
Yeah, I know, but think of how cool it would be.
Yeah. Play with fire.
Please don't play with fire.
Come on, Jason, you're from America. I feel like you know fireworks. That's your guys' thing.
Yeah, fireworks are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Those are cool. Play with fireworks, it's not fire.
Okay. Yeah. Fire spreads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quickly.
So one more from Heroic at least. Of course, we've got Anubis waiting in the wings, and I think that's somewhere where, not to keep putting him on a pedestal, but Crimbo is one of the best A players on Anubis in my mind.
Yeah, but also as we can see on these 2 maps today, it's like which and remember, like these teams have already played one game earlier today, so
Yes.
it's a longer day, even though it's not like a grueling series they had to play first. It's a long time you have to kind of be focused and getting prepared for the next match. And I mean, it does kind of feel like which individuals are going to be showing, like if we get another Nikodas.
You know how many people in chat play 8 pugs a day? These guys can do it too.
I can't play 8 pugs a day.
Oh, you're like 40.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Well, you know the kind of pugs we play.
That's true.
I don't want to subject myself to 8 of those.
That's true. One's enough.
I can't solo queue 8 games in North American Face It.
We ain't playing that. Nert's quietly creeping out middle. He's got this A site wrapped up. Nobody even thinking about it. So what's he really want from this?
Uh-oh.
Okay, just that. Yep, cut. Yep, you got there. And luckily for you, that was
an interesting way to come through that smoke.
You know, but that's 5v1. That's
Yeah.
5v1 confidence.
I was just gathering information. I flushed him out, guys, exactly as designed.
I'm setting you up. Surely we can't lose a pure 1v5 to Montu after giving him 2 separate 1v1s. Surely he won't anticipate this player on top. No, Nertz locks it in, and that is a 6th for Heroic.
And that's the lack of money now for Big. Still plenty of breathing room. No cause for panic just yet, but they'll have to sit a round out. Shush doing some work over at the B bomb site, of which he normally, or in the first half, was defending.
Yes, I mean, two sides of the same coin, right?
Yeah, he's like, I know every annoying thing people can do.
Literally
to defenders at this bomb site.
Yep, and he knows how to hold it on his own. He knows how to prod it on his own when playing T-side. You know, Shush, I respect a player that can operate individually. Keeping his score up there. In fact, that last round now puts him above Nertz. Buying time for Tessa. Are Big literally running back the same 4-person pistol setup that Heroic used twice on their CT side, once to success and once to not?
You think they're trying to get a little bit of pride back?
Yeah, just sure, it just cancels each other out.
It is like, we don't actually think this is going to work, but we just want to show off that we can do it.
It's like, actually, it's our strat. You just got to play CT side first. They're going to go peeking down, and unfortunately not nearly as successful as the one time Heroic pulled it off.
Eco hipsters.
Yeah. Nikidaz just chewing through this setup. It's actually Kixan's wallbang, just to keep TessS as negative as possible. Still 9 more deaths than kills, but only 5 rounds to lead.
Only.
Yeah, I don't put it past Big to throw this.
Heroic's not going to win it. Big's going to throw it.
Yeah, of course. There's still a chance.
Definitely still a chance.
Again, just, these teams are in flux.
Yeah.
They're in weird, both of them are in weird places.
And there's going to be inconsistencies.
And that's fine, because we're at the play-in. The play-in is a weird place to be. You don't know all your opponents. These two do, but that's also weird. You played so soon ago that who knows what to expect.
Same maps as well. Yep. Yeah, you start getting into the mind game territory.
Yeah. Who knows what's going on? But 1 of 5 rounds needed for Big, and they'll seal the deal, move this series to Anubis. Crimbo pushed to the back of the site. He's as low as Montu over on the ramp, but Montu, just like that, gets himself 2 frags down ramp on the op, makes a difference, right?
And that makes Shush feel like he has to make a play, and there's the first kill. That's sin to go down, but does he have an idea? He knows about the possibility.
For sure, because of the smoke, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe just the zoning of Crimbo, who is on half health and has 2 to deal with. But Tabson lends helping hands, and with it, a 4v1 queued up for Big to close. So this inevitability, as it felt, seemingly coming to its natural conclusion. Ooh, Feet had a chance to tug on a toe. Nertz, the first of a 1v4. I wouldn't put it past Nertz. Rookie of the year.
You have to read this second player, even if you get that first kill. Problem is, Tapson's never going to peek.
Nah.
You want to talk about like a strong fundamental player. He's just like, he probably doesn't even have his hand on his keyboard at this point.
He's probably unplugged it already. Nertz will slide through smoke, and Process, he's been reloading. Process, whoop, for a second, maybe, just maybe could have thrown it away, but Big Clan will close it. And doing so cleanly pushes the series into Anubis, where who knows what happens next.